right now. Yo, what's up YouTube? MCI's here. Today is the first day I'm going to do YzAcademy stream. The reason I'm recording this and I'm uploading it to YouTube, I'm live right now. I'm here with my Twitch chat. So that's why I do this stream, in case you've missed it, in case you're not here today, so you can watch it back later on YouTube. Alright, so the first question was, what is the difference between 64 tick and 128 tick? It's very simple. The most easiest way to explain that question is when my aim is like right here. So when I'm aiming right here, and I'm setting my aim on it, and I shoot it, so I hit that same spot, you will see that the bullets will go up and left. So the hit registration is not the same as at 128 tick. On 128 tick, the whole server layout is different, so your shots will be more accurate. And for example, when I'm by a smoke and shit, and for example on a 64 tick, I'm sitting right here, aiming right there, and do shit like here and aim right there, and I will let go of my smoke. On 64 tick, it will hit right there. But for example, on 128 tick, and I throw the exact same smoke the exact same way, so I'm aiming right there, doing shit right there, maybe then the smoke will end up there. So that's the difference between that. Alright, but first, guys, the basics of CsGo. The most important thing is your aim. One of the most important things is your aim. I'm gonna place a bot. If I can type right. Bot place. Alright, so listen. When you're new to CsGo, and if you're one of the lower ranks, there is a slight chance that your sensitivity is not right. It's either too high, either too low, or it's just not right. The best way to find your own sensitivity is make a spot you're gonna look. So for example, I'm gonna aim at this bot's head and just walk around. If you can track your the head with your aim, like I'm doing right now, I try to aim at it the whole time. So I'm gonna walk forward, I'm gonna walk to the left, I'm gonna walk to the right. So my sensitivity is a little bit low, so I could move it up a little bit, but I like it this way, how it is. I can do 180 degree, 180 turn, so that's easy. So that's one of the first things you have to do, is find your sensitivity. The way you can do it is, for example, when I hit sensitivity, it's 1.8. So my sense could be a little bit faster. So for example, I could set it on 2. So it's a little bit faster now. I'm not used to this, but as you can see, I can track it more easily now. It's easier for me to track it, so that means that 2 is more suitable for my aim, for my sensitivity, than 1.8. But I like 1.8. I played 1.8 for years now, so that's why I like it. Guys, I can do an Overwatch, but I don't have a rank anymore. I haven't played matchmaking in such a long time that I cannot do an Overwatch. Maybe on my Smurf account, I don't know, but we can see. We can see later on, dude. It's a good idea. Alright, so that's one of the things you need to consider, is how is your sensitivity. There are two ways to change that. There are two ways to change your sensitivity in game, so your mouse movement in game, and that's one through your DPI of your mouse. So you have like your mouse. Let me change overlay. So you have like your mouse, and if you have a pretty decent mouse, there's a program that comes with it. In my case, it's Logitech, and I can change the DPI. Oh, the game Overwatch. No, dude, I don't like that game at all. I don't like Overwatch at all. But so there is a program. In my case, of course it's Logitech. If you have a Razer, the program will be Razer. Let me see if I can show you this. I can, but it's not the right. Hang on a second, right here. I need to have this one. This one. There you go. So in my case, it's Logitech. So I can change the DPI right here. So for example, it's now 400, but I can change it up to 180 or 560 or 640. I can even move it up to like 4,000, but it's way too fast for me. I set it on 400. I recommend 400, 450. I think those two are the most common things. Or you will see like 800 and then with a sensitivity of 1.2, for example. But the most common is like 400, 450, and or 800. So that's the thing you that's one way to do it. The other way is through the sensitivity in game itself. So you just ranked on your account after 10th win. You got placed Gold Nova 2. Is that good? I didn't even know you get placed higher than Silver when getting ranked for the first time. Gold Nova 2 after 10 matches. It's below average. It's not bad. Like a lot of guys will end up in Silver. But Gold Nova 2 is below average. But it's not that bad. There's definitely room for improvement though. But Gold Nova 2, it's not that bad. So yeah, once you have settled this down, so once you now at your sensitivity, so once you fix that, the second thing is map knowledge. If you don't have any map knowledge, the game can be very hard for you. I chose the most common map is and that's Dust 2. This map is played like this map is so goddamn old. Everyone played it. So pretty much everyone knows this map, but if you go a little bit further into the map itself, you will go to angles and spots to camp. I don't recommend camping though, unless you're a CT, but that's for next time. But for example, when someone is holding this angle, oh crap, what place? For example, when someone is holding this angle, so if they're a CT and they're holding that angle, and you just like yo, you don't even know that that's a common spot to look at, you will get shot from behind. So the next thing is, of course, to peek stuff. So now what I'm going to do now is teach you guys some pre-fire spots. I'm not gonna do smoke knowledge. I'm not gonna do any of the things in that, because if those things are not down, so the angles you need to watch or your sensitivity is not right, you don't have anything. Smokes will do you nothing. So for example, when I'm going to throw this smoke, but I never check this corner right here, so I don't check this angle, and I'm just gonna walk forward, and you get shot from behind because you didn't check it. That smoke is useless. There's nothing you can do with that smoke anymore. So I think the most basic thing to do is so one, your sensitivity, and second is the angles. So how you can peek certain angles, how you can shoulder peek stuff. I think that's one of the most important things. Of course, next to movement, because if your movement is not as good as well, yeah. And I cannot hit my. Someone said someone said something. Who said something? So yeah, are there any questions about your aim? So are there any questions about how to set your aim, your sensitivity? Is there any questions about that? I think that aim is one of the most important things. I see a lot of silvers. No offense, of course, but I like a lot of silver with sensitivity of 85 and like move their shit all over the place, or it's 5, and they're like, where is he? Where is he? I can see him, and then just do shit like that. You know, it's like. So it was weird because when I got Gold Nova 2, the next game I carried my team hard. I don't know if that was the mindset, or I was silver ranked, or it was about 50 kills, or of course a person to our team. Maybe you played against silvers and you like fucked them up. and then you play it against like DMGs or whatever, and or maybe even LEs, you got fucked. So basically Counter-Strike was like, alright, so silver is too easy for him, and LE DMG is too hard for him, so let's put him in Gold Nova 2, but Gold Nova 2 is still too easy, so maybe your rank is like Gold Nova 4 to Master Guardian, maybe that's the thing, I don't know. But are there any questions about this? Because the next thing is aiming itself. So we're not gonna do the jiggle peaks yet, we're not gonna do the angles yet, we're gonna do aiming itself. So we're not... because you can jiggle peek, you can like do shoulder peeks, but if your aim is off, it's still no use. So the second thing we're gonna learn is aiming itself. But are there any questions about this? So how to set your sensitivity? Any questions about this? No, right? I think it's pretty clear, right? Yeah? Okay. So the next thing we are going to do is aiming itself. I recommend to download this map, and that is aimbots. That's spelled aim and then bots with a Z, training. It's a pretty common map. Everyone knows it. Just download it in a workshop. I assume that everyone knows how to download it. That's what I assume though, but could be different. Could be different. If you do not know how to download it, just please tell me. I will show you. If he's unranked, what rank does he have? Yo, shoot! Deagle, I have no idea what you mean, dude. Oh, what my rank is. I think you know, my rank was global, dude. The last time I played, I was global. I think that's what you meant. Alright, so go over to this map. What I like to do, I don't like to have to do 180s the whole time. So what I used to do is, like, you see the control panel right here, and I will close. Oh crap. And I will close every angle. So you'll see there's a wall, so every bot will spawn in front of you. That's one of the things. You like to bet? Oh, I did that. I bet skins on websites, but I lost more than I gained, dude. Oh, you mean like that? Put it in silver 1. Just hit him up in silver 1 until someone has a rank itself. So Scarlet's Viper. Oh, he's offline already. Isn't he? What the fuck he is? Where the fuck is he? Scarlet's Viper. What the? I think he's gone. Online? I don't see him anymore. It's like today on... Oh, that's you. Oh, that's code. Ah, okay. Got it now. Got it now. What shoot months? What's that, dude? Welcome, dude. But hit him up with silver 1 until someone has a rank itself. It's fine. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so over to aiming itself. What I like to do, the thing that helped me the most was this map right here. I trained a lot of hours on this map. What I do, so first my sensitivity was okay. I found my own sensitivity, what I was comfortable with. I recommend a sensitivity that you can do a 180 with, because in case you are rushing a site and someone is behind you, you can like turn around pretty easy instead of like swipe before you turn around. But what I like to do... Wait, what? Partnership with CsGo role? I don't know. Oh. I would like a partnership with CsGo role, but I don't know. I don't know where you see that. Where the fuck is it? Put it off. There you go. That's better. All right. So what I like to do, really? Yeah, yeah, honey. That's the map itself. That's in that's in the map. I was in a CSGO team, ECV Esports, but I quit. I didn't, but I said I lost my interest in the game, in the competitive game, in the semi-pro, almost semi-pro world. I lost my interest in it. But what I used to do, with this map is like just try to tap away, just like shoot headshots, but don't overcommit. Like just try to go for the one-shot headshots. Oh crap! But keep moving though. You know what I mean? Your basic aim has to be on point. Because if you go like this, it doesn't help shit. You know, just like relax. And eventually you will see and you will feel that your aim is going faster and faster and faster, because that's your muscle memory kicking in. But keep moving, because if you're standing still, it will help improve your aim. But if you keep moving, you will learn how to sidestep as well. So you cannot do it like this. You have to stand still before you shoot. And eventually you will find you can double tap as well. But eventually you will find yourself improving, and you will find yourself shooting faster and faster and faster and faster. And that's how you improve in the game as well. Someone said like do a lot of deathmatch, like a lot of deathmatch through, but it's not basically gonna help you, because if you play against, like, for example, you like with 20 people, 20 guys in one server, and they're all global, and you're there, and you're a Gold Nova too, they will stomp on you. Like, you don't even have the time to set your aim up and then tap one. You're like, I need to shoot fools. Relax. Go on an offline server. Go to a map like this and just try to tap away. Just very slowly. Just easy. Stand still for a second and then shoot. It's okay if you miss one. It's okay if you're very slow. Like, at the beginning, I was very slow as well. My aim was bad. It was a whole other level than Counter-Strike Source. Like, spray pattern was all of a sudden a thing, you know? But just relax, try to aim. Don't overcommit, just relax. No pressure at all. Just step away. No? Okay, here's a question about aim. I always seem to running headshot or jumping headshot all the time. Is it something I'm missing here? Running and jumping makes you very inaccurate. That's true. But people always do it to me, even when guns are AK or Deagle. Well, about jumping headshots, that's just pure luck. Like, not every bullet will like go straight. As you see, I saw 4 shots and only 1 went straight. Running is something different. Running has something to do with VSync, desync. It's something with sync. So for example, when I'm hit a shot like that. So I counter strafe, and at the moment I'm hitting A, and at the moment I'm walking back and hit D, I'm standing still for a split second. And if I shoot at that split second, my aim becomes accurate. You see, I'm hit him 4 times in the shoulder. That's why what I aim. If I aim it on his head, right there, right, that was a hit. Right there, right there, right there. For me, I know I'm standing still. Or even when I hit up, when I peek and stand still and shoot like that, I'm standing still. But for someone who's standing over here and gets shot, it looks like I'm still moving. It looks like that I'm hitting my shot and then I'm standing still. But it is, I'm moving, standing still, hit my shot, and it's over. And for him, it looks like I'm moving, I'm hitting my shot, still moving, and then standing still. That has not something to do with the servers, with internet, with lag, with ping, everything. It has nothing to do with ping, but it has to do with a delay with shit. That's something in the game. Maybe it's never going to get fixed. But I recommend is like doing this for hours and hours and hours and hours. You will not improve in one. You will improve in 1 week, but it's not like silver 1 week, gold nova, master the other week. There is going to get some. It's going to take you some time, you know. I haven't trained my aim in a long ass time because I don't play competitive anymore. I don't play tournaments. I don't play on that level anymore, so it's not necessary for me to train my aim anymore. But when I'm going to do this, when I want to be back at my old aiming level, I have to train for months again. So it's gonna take you months as well. It's not that you will rank up to global in 1 week. That's just, it's not possible. Yo, Top Zero, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome to the Ice Squad, or in this case, the YzAcademy squad. Appreciate that follow, dude. Alright. So once you have pretty confidence in this, when your aim is pretty okay, when you're like, alright, I'm getting somewhere, but I can improve I want to improve even further. So for example, you're already LE or you're already DMG. Your aim is pretty good. Like a DMG aim, LE aim is pretty okay. It's doable. It's not bad at all. There's another map you can do. You can train on, and I'm going to show you right now. I think the only reason I got placed higher than silver for my rank because I used to be MGE on the other account. Yeah, but that means that it's not because you have that other account on MGE, it is you are an MGE. Do you know what I mean? Alright, and that's this. It's training underscore aim underscore CsGo 2. But since I have a pretty orange to red aim crosshair, I will do the dark version of it. But you can use this version as well. So that's not a big deal. But Zero, thanks for the follow, appreciate it, dude. Tell me something about yourself, like where are you from? What is your rank? Shit like that. What's your favorite dish? I don't know. All right. Let's hit up T. Thanks, sec. That's the fastest I can go to. Rip. All right, so I will get the AK right here. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. So always choose the AK. If you go on the other one, so training underscore CsGo underscore training underscore aim CsGo 2. I don't know. You will see images of the guns, and you always choose the AK or the M4. I will go for the AK though. Alright, so there's a lot going on here. Leave this as is. I'm going to choose white, so as you can see when I hit red, my aim is not visible anymore, even on this one. So my crosshair is almost not visible, so I choose white, so it's very clear. Size, keep it on 12. Leave it like that, keep it on 12. Right, so the amount, you go to 100. Why 100? It's a nice number. And you will see, it works with percentage. So if you shoot 100, it's 100%. If you hit 50 shots, you shoot 50%. You hit 50%. If you hit 70, you hit 70%. Easy as that. Alright, so the delay, you'll hit it to 1.50, is that correct? Yeah, the delay is 0.50. And the static duration, so the top one is 0.25. Let me see if that's correct, though. I think that's a little bit fast. Was it? Maybe it was this. Longest time I played. That's the one. Alright, so delete that. Forget that. So the delay is 0.25 and the static duration is 0.50. Alright? So again, amount 100, 0.25, 0.50. Size, leave it on 12, and color, that's your own choosing. I choose white because my crosshair is easier to see. Alright, so the thing in this map is when I hit start, they're repeating these dots, so these white dots. The goal for me is to hit those shots, so to try to shoot them. Just to try to shoot them. Sorry, English is not my native language, so if I mispronounce shit, or that's the reason why. So I have 100 chances to hit it, and I think Vince just came in my Discord. Vince.
Hello.
Yo, Vince. All right, for the guys, Vincent is one of my old teammates. He's an old hopper. Kan je push talk even aanzetten? Vince is an old teammate of mine.
Daar was ik net mee bezig.
Okay, top. I'm going to lower his volume as well because he sounds hard as fuck. All right, let's hit it on 40. Can you say something? Zeg eens wat.
Test.
Okay,
Test.
Ja, nog hard. Hit it up 10%. He's loud as fuck. Alright, so, yo, Smeagol, welcome to the stream, bro. Vincent is an old teammate of mine. Vincent is an old opper. He was an old opper in... he was an ex-professional opper in 1.6. So for all your op questions, you can ask me. I will ask him, or if he is watching the stream, you can ask it in chat. He played with Get Right in the early days, so he's a pretty good dude. He's pretty good. All right, so the goal is here to hit those white circles. I have 100 tries. I have 100 shots. I can miss. And it doesn't affect... Oh, he's watching. He's not mod anymore. Why not? It will not affect... it will not affect the white circle. So when I miss it, it will not disappear right away. But it will say shots failed. But don't look at that. It's more important how many shots you hit. All right, so... There are a couple of things that are important in this map. You always hit it on level 2 at the beginning. Don't go here. Always hit it up on level 2. We will do it after this one, Smeagol. We will do that. So you always hit it up level 2. The second thing is you will always keep on moving. You're never standing still. Again, sidestepping. So if you're standing still, it's fine. You can hit shots, but once you start moving, you will see that your aim is going to be messed up because you are not trained to sidestep. So in this case, you always move from left to right. You always do the sidestep thing. Alright, I'm going to show you once again. My old self, so my old aim, I hit 92. I was around 90 hits, so I will miss maybe 10, maybe 8. Somewhere around there, but I have no idea how much I'm gonna hit now. I hope around 70, 75. That's at least what I'm hoping. But my old aim, my old self was like around 90. So Let's see how much hits I do. So I'm gonna concentrate for this. I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm gonna concentrate on hitting my shots. All right, here we go. Alright, 71. It's not good. For me, it's really bad. I miss a lot of shots. I can just feel that I'm not into it. I can feel my aim is off point. It's wacky. It's all over the place. So I need to train it again when I go get back in the scene, in the competitive scene again. But as you can see, it's pretty hard. It's not that easy. Maybe it looks easy, but there are a lot of things you need to do. You need to sidestep, so I'm constantly moving, and the moment I start shooting, I'm standing still. So, and of course, the range is pretty far, so I need to flick every time, because as you could see, every time I hit my shots or I miss my shot, I will go back to the center and go to the other side. So, again, I'm not gonna complete it though. Every time I hit my shot or I miss my shot, I'm going back to the middle. I'm missing on purpose now. So it's every time oh crap, I mid or hit, I always go back to the center. So I have to flick every time. So that will increase your reaction time as well. So for example, when you're can I place a bot here? Bot at CT. Will he stay? He will. I'm hit on bot stop. Can I bot place? Alright, so for example, when I'm standing here, so imagine that this line is a wall right here. So imagine when I try to go to around a corner and my pre-aim is not on point. So for example, I'm aiming too wide because there's an other angle right there. I need to be able to flick my shot. So but pre-aim is the next thing. So it will help you to flick shots as well with this. So your basic aim will increase, and your flick shots will increase as well. So that's something that's pretty helpful. I'm gonna log off right here because I'm gonna invite Vincent to my server so he can show you around a little bit with opping. I'm goofing around. I don't know why. Oh wait, play with friends. That's easier. So again, he's an old opper. He's still an opper, by the way. He still plays competitive, even though he's LEM. He still plays competitive. He still plays LAN tournaments. I've won a LAN tournament with him. I won offline and online with him. Welkom op, wil je? Dus 2 of zo?
Ja, sure. Je kan ook gewoon terug naar de aimtraining. Daar kan ik ook nog wat op laten zien, die map die je net had.
Okay. As you can hear, for the guys who are Dutch, we are Dutch. We are from the Netherlands. Born and raised. No. So if I will make sure if we say something in Dutch, I will subtitle it. So no worries. No worries there. No worries there. Exact training Nates, there you go. Why did you stop playing CS? Like I said, I lost my interest in it.
Kan niet inkomen.
Nee?
Nee, ik kan niet inkomen.
Zal ik even CS, ja? Alright, he cannot join the server, so I'm gonna try to crap. Oh no. Oh, that was the wrong button. I'm so sorry about that, chat. There you go. The reason I stopped playing CS is I missed the drive. Like maybe the same reason as Shroud is thinking about thinking about quitting CsGo. It's the same reason for me. I just lost interest. As a team, we made a lot of mistakes and we played against a lot of salty people. The Dutch community is very salty, and I was like, I'm just done with that shit. Guys, my D-bot needs an update, so I need to do that first before you can see your rank again. But I didn't feel like updating it right now. Alright, there he is. So yeah, that's the reason I don't play competitive CSGO anymore. Alright, set up T, exec, terminates. Everyone who's watching right now, who's joining right now, I want to thank you, everyone. I want to thank everyone so much. If you think this stream is helpful, you can watch it back later on YouTube. Maybe I'm going to create an old special channel for it. It's going to maybe I think it's gonna I'm gonna call it YzAcademy. I'm not sure yet. Oh, hang on. 6. So we're gonna watch Vince now. Stream is wel Engels, Vince. Ik weet niet of je dat erg vindt.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got that point.
Lol. But yeah. If you like it, please hit the follow button. We appreciate that.
Okay.
And I have a stream group as well called YzAcademy. You can join. I will always tell you guys when I'm going to go live, so you don't miss anything for the streams, about the streams, so you can improve in Counter-Strike itself. Alright, we're going over to Vince. So for all your op questions, hit him up in chat. I will read it to them, or maybe he's reading it himself, so he can answer. Okay, ga je gang, Vince.
Okay, so when first training, I need to put a stream off while this comes on.
Now you're gonna hear yourself, right?
That's really annoying. Okay, when I started playing, it was not really easy to land the flick shots. What he just described doing is a really amazing thing, just flicking and just hitting every shot. For me, that wasn't that easy in the beginning, and I am the guy, I'm quite easily frustrated at not hitting shots. So I had a way like, how can I train my aim? But, you know, basically getting the muscle memory just to flick to different spots. This map has things for that, so I'll just set it right now. Angles and sliding, you see it like you got this. It's basically the X and the Y, and you have the crossover sections. So basically what you can do, if I want to see my own crossover, thank you.
I have the same exact problem.
You can basically put it so that when you shoot it, I'll just activate it. It has one dot in the middle. Every time you shoot this dot, a new one appears. You shoot that one, you see there's nothing left on this thing. So if you shoot it again, yeah, you have this one. It just pops up again. And basically, it doesn't matter how slow or how fast you aim. You can hit this. So you just go down and just keep shooting. I need to put this on. You can have this. It's like a lot of points. You can see the points, but you can also put it off. It's basically the same thing. Only have the lines: first line, second line, third line, fifth line. For the beginning, it's pretty much the most important to have this aim, because you're probably gonna be against targets and trying to hit them like this. So if you want to only train this, you can X traces, only one X and the Y, you can put the rest off, so we only have this one. For the target types, we can only do the X axis. For distance, it's basically, if you have the middle, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put them all on, it's basically you can get a flick from this one to this one to this one to this one to this one, which one it randomly goes to. You can set it, let's say if I only want one, just for the close flicks, it's only going to be one of these. And for long range flicking, sometimes you want just to have this one. This one is the more difficult because it's really a lot to move the mouse. And if you want to go back with ALP, you can do the same thing. What I love to do when I'm playing the ALP, it's just try. You can try flicking like this while being scoped in, which is also good if you are more of a hard skill kind. This is one thing that it might be better for MC YZ to explain the types of ALPing you have.
Yeah. You have like 2 types of ALPing.
You can explain if you want.
Yeah. I'm doing that. You have like 2 types of ALPing. Vince, for example, briefly here, is a very aggressive ALPer. He's like the JW style. He's like in your face, like in your grill. You know, it's like he's very aggressive. You don't expect him to hold an angle. For example, if you watch like pro matches, you'll see JW get boosted up on Dust 2 on Catwalk, Torch Catwalk, and he's like bunny hopping and then immediately watches CT or T, and he just like fucks one up in the head. Vince is like the same ALPer as JW is. I'm more of a passive ALPer, so I'm more the ALPer like I'm holding an angle. I go for peaks, but I immediately fall back, so I will let them walk into my aim. That's more the kind of ALPer I am. So it depends on what kind of ALPer you are. There are different trainings for it. So for example, if you're like the aggressive ALPer like Vince is, then this is a training what is very good for you, like the flick training, because there are some things you cannot encounter for. Yeah, ga je gang weer.
So that's basically what the difference is. For the easiest to explain is basically what you just said. A passive ALPer is just like aiming here, this ledge. If someone walks by, I can shoot them. For me, it's more I seek the advantage points. So basically, if someone would be behind this, I would basically just jump over and go out a quick scope in, or in any other way that seems possible, so I can hit shots. For me, ALPing is more. I know people have different views. For me, ALPing is basically you need to hit shots because ALP is a one hit kill. So what I'm training pretty much extensively is aim, and this is also what enables me to be an aggressive ALPer. Just hitting those shots, that's the most important. And you can do that in this map. Rifle training also goes really well with this because if I grab a rifle, let's say an AK, it's basically the same thing because you're also flicking. The only difference is when you have an ALP is you're going to be like at a possibly a quite big distance. So you need to have just you need to be really confident in your ability to hit things, and that's why this training is really important. Just be yourself. Oh, I can hit this if I need to go really slow if I want to hit it. That doesn't matter. Go as slow as you possibly need to go. Just to make sure that you hit it, because after a while you can just be like, oh, I hit every single dot that's right here.
That's your muscle memory
That
kicking
comes
in.
with time. I personally use different maps to train. I don't know if I can show them to you.
Yeah, sure. Maak een lobby maar.
Okay.
Right, so he's going to show you some maps now. Pretty much what he explained right here is also useful for a rifler. If you're not a, if you're an AWP or rifler, the same thing will apply. But if you are an AWP, the aim training for a rifler does not apply to you. You know what I mean?
Find it.
Right. So a rifler can use bow training.
Most basic of maps.
Cool. So, like I tried to say, like a rifler can use both methods to improve his aim. An AWP cannot.
It's a map that's good for training rifles, also for training the AWP skill. It's basically a little deathmatch map designed for things like that.
Right. Wil je tegen mij?
Je kan joinen als je wil, maakt niet echt uit. Ik
Okay,
kan de bots ontspannen.
Ga je gang maar. Alright, Replux. Alright. Good dude. It's cool, bro. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I will upload everything to YouTube so you can watch everything back. In case you missed something. I'm not sure what it is.
The time limit.
Okay.
Okay, basically what this map is really good for, I'll first show the rifle section of it. So the bots, as my config allows it, they do not shoot.
Yeah, sure.
So they just look at me until I will disappear. They'll try to run at me. As you can see, they'll try to chase me, which is really good because you will have these places that will just try to run at you. So they will be in your line of sight. It doesn't really matter what they are.
So you have to peek them to hold an angle.
For the exact same reason you can also use the AWP, but I can't really have this button. So if you are peeking with an AWP, it depends if you're passive. A passive AWP is more like, I'll hold this angle. If this guy comes from here, I'll just shoot him.
That's me.
My playstyle is more like, if someone's here, I'll just jump down and just try to flick him. Basically like that. That's really something that comes with time, just being confident. That's as I said, pretty much the most important thing you can have as an aggressive AWPer. It doesn't matter if you miss shots, it happens. It's just the learning process you need to have.
Yeah, like he's trying to tell, like everything comes with time, and everything comes in time. Like it took me and Vince like a lot of hours. Like I'm over 4,000 hours in the game. Every professional Counter-Strike player has over 4,000 hours in the game. So that tells you a lot about how much time it will take you to get on a decent level. I think that most of you guys are young. Kan je even stoppen schieten, Vince? Most of you are young. The most of you have the time. Like I'm an old dude. I'm 25. That's pretty old for a competitive Counter-Strike player. I will never make a pro again, ever. I will not make a pro. The reason is I'm too old. Like, if you see all the youngsters right now, like Taz from Virtus Pro is like an exception. He's like 34 years old. He's an old dude. But everything comes in time. Everything we are trying to explain here, it looks simple, it looks very easy, but once you are trying it for yourself, you're like, why it doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? Because it comes in time. It will take time to get you on that level.
That's exactly what I'm trying to convey. Because when I started out just AWPing, like I wanted to kill everyone I saw. I wanted to be like this amazing player. Then I figured out I'm not gonna be that in like a day or two. It's not gonna happen. So missing shots and like not being able, like when I first started out, it would basically be like this for me. Like, why am I not hitting this guy? But in time is like you can just flex it again, and that's something you gotta respect. Is the time needs for it, and when you have fun, I swear to God, the time will pass like it's like 3 seconds.
Yeah, like 4,000 hours. If someone it says to me like, you have over 4,000 hours in your game, I'm like, no fucking way, dude. And over 200 maybe. You know, it's. But we're gonna do a 1v1 right now to show you like a kind of difference between the playstyles we have. You will see that I'm more of a passive opera and he's like more in my grill kind of guy.
Like the bots. It's practically a deathmatch, by the way.
Okay. Of course, I will change positions.
Wait, you know the command is auto spawn help.
Nee, maar hoeft ook niet hoor. Ik heb genoeg. Ik heb autobind. But basically
I will command ook weer voor geld.
Impulse 101. Basically I will change angles. I will hold an angle. I will change angles and I will hold it. Like for example, when I have a feeling that he is somewhere here, I can hear from my left now. So I will hold, but as you can see, he will get in my grill and he will peek me like that. I will hold an angle. I will stay right there until I hear something or I have the advantage over him. You know, that's something that I'm more of an opera for. He's good. But yeah, that's the difference between him and me.
Sick.
Get fucked. But yeah, that's more of a playstyle. I'm more of the kind of guy to hold an angle, to wait and to let them get in my aim, and he is more he's more of a guy to push you. I haven't tried my op in such a long time. But yeah, that's it for the different playstyles. I knew it. Ah, crap. Alright, that's enough. Je had nog andere maps, toch?
Ja.
Are there any questions about this? I don't think I think you guys have, but is everything clear so far? I think it is, right?
My CsGo crashed.
Oh, rip.
You can do your thing and I'll start up my game.
Yeah, I think the aim training is I think the basic is set. I think that's enough for now. Let's not give too much info.
Yeah, it will be a lot.
Yeah. All right. So to recap everything, the record is like almost an hour. So we explained first how to set your sensitivity, how to find your sensitivity, how to improve like that. The second thing we discussed is how to improve your aim itself. I think those two things are the most basic things to think about to improve, because if your sensitivity is okay and you are increasing your aim and improving your aim, then you can think about the next level, the next step. Because if you are improving your aim and it comes all natural, that in game it will comes natural as well. The muscle memory will kick in. So for example, when you're lining up a smoke and you see someone from your left, you automatically walk back, switch to your AK, and then just your muscle memory will kick in at that point. So I think that's enough for now. I think train it, learn it, handle it, master it, and next week we will go in depth in how to aim in game itself. So how to how do you say that? How to aim an angle, how to peek, how to that's for next week. So for now you have a whole week to improve your aim, to train your aim, and then next week we'll go, or maybe that's this week, next Sunday, I will discuss and I will teach you guys how to improve peeking, sidestepping, how to clear in corner, clear an angle, stuff like that. And then we will go to the next thing, how to throw smokes and shit like that. All right, so everyone, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna end the recorder here. The stream will go on. So if you next time we are like, I want to know more, I want to go in depth in things, see if I'm live, try to see if I'm live. If I am, hit me up, drop a follow, whatever. But for now, the recording is done. So everyone, thanks so much for watching, and the next video will probably be online next Sunday. My name is MC Ice. You are watching YzAcademy stream. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.